Hello and welcome to the Wiltshire Caravans video handover for the Sterling Eccles Sport 514. This is the 2015 model. As always with my videos, I'll start at the back and work my way around just to tell you the key features, etc. So, okay, as you can see at the back, two grab rails and the light clusters, the lights being indicators, running lights, brake lights and reversing lights. Also have a highline brake light there, and as you can see, the most important thing, the Wiltshire Caravans sticker. Okay, got an area for your number plate, and of course your ever popular and very necessary corner steadies. Right, go around to the side. First thing we get to is the toilet cassette area. Okay, in here, this part here is where the pink fluid goes in. So depending on the manufacturer's specifications, to dilute some pink fluid with water, I just use an old 2-litre pop bottle, put the required amount of pink in, fill it up with the rest of it with water, then pour that straight in there. Okay, right, so down to the toilet cassette. The toilet cassette itself is the standard Thetford cassette. To remove, just lift the handle, bring gently out towards you. Do not lift, just bring it out to you. Okay, to empty out the contents, you'll know when you need to empty it, there's a light goes on by the toilet. So funnel out, take this cap off, push forward and lean, press that to release any gas or air pockets. Now it's important to keep this particular part somewhere safe when you actually when you're going to the waste area. You don't want that dropping into the waste, because you will have to go and get it. And you'll have hands as blue as these. So, right, you'll want to rinse this out. So slide that back, open the flap, and you can then pour the hosepipe water in there. You can just see that the little float, that float will go to the top when it's full, showing that, that would connect the circuit to put the light on in the toilet. When putting this back in, close the flap, slide that back in. You'll need to put your blue fluid in here, so it shows you've got measures on there. So check your instructions on the fluid you're using and dilute as required. Then put that back in, very simply slides straight back in there. Now what you'll want to do winter time particularly is empty out any pink fluid that might be still in there. So up in here, there's this pipe. So remove the bung and empty the fluid, and then put that back in. Okay. Very important for winter time, as you do not want any frozen water in there. Okay, then you've got your waste outlets. So that's the two sinks, so kitchen, bathroom area, and your shower. Alloy wheels on here. The wheels are torqued to 130 Newton meters. Not sure what the PSI is yet. I will check that in a moment. As you can see, this one's fitted with the TrueMove S automatic engage motor mover. That's a separate video, but when the customer comes in, I will show them how to use that. So we've also got the vents for the fridge and the freezer. There's an antenna point there. And then you've got your battery box, most important, containing a battery. So if I can just get the keys out. So in here, there's your leisure battery, and that's your electric hookup. This is the isolator. This is the key that goes into it for the motor mover. Now, this motor mover, you cannot engage this whilst the electric hookup's there. Which is a good thing. You do not want to be dragging the pole, the electric cable along whilst you're using the motor mover. Then you come over to the water pump. So this flap, you lift this flap. The water pump, which is we've got this in your front locker normally. That's where we keep them. This just plugs in here. Then to remove, just unclip it and pull it towards you, and that comes out quite nicely. Pump itself, straightforward filter on there, and that's the cap to stop any dust or dirt going into your aquaroll. Now you can see the exhaust part of when the heating system's on and you're using gas, that's your exhaust system, your exhaust area. So whilst I've got the front up for the gas locker. Can take 2 gas bottles in here. We normally recommend 6 kilos. We've set it up for propane, which is the red or the orange bottle. In here you've also got your leg winder, a wheel brace, and this is where your electric cable will be as well. Okay. Right, this is running on the Alco chassis, so it also has the Alco ATC, which is the Alco trailer control. Basis of that is there is a sensor underneath the chassis to notices if there's any movement, any snaking in the caravan or on the caravan, and it will put on the brakes to basically stabilize the caravan. You may feel it when you're going over a speed hump. The caravan might start to feel very heavy. That's only because the ATC has kicked in. Also got 2 grab handles on the front as well, and 3 nice large windows at the front on the Sterling. Go around to the side, obviously window into the lounge area, large door, awning light up there. Okay, so here's where they get the information about this particular caravan. So it's the Eccles Sport 514. The VIN is, you may also hear it known as the Chris number. It's got a massive running order, that's 1236 kilos, but the maximum plated weight of this caravan is 1,386 kilograms. Tyre pressure is seems quite high, but it's 58 psi, and the wheel torque is 130 newton meters. If you need to put the spare on, the wheel torque on that is only 88 newton meters. Now we do suggest you check the torque of your wheel nuts every journey. Okay, going on a bit further on towards the back of the van, you've got a 230 volt external socket which will go directly into your awning should you have one, and you've also got an external access locker in there. Got some cushions in there. Also there's your spare wheel in there as well, but nice amount of space inside for storage. Yeah, just the running lights, an awning rail, and we're back to pretty much where we began. So next all we need to do is take you inside and show you how things work inside. I'll just take you on a very quick tour to start with, before trying to explain everything. Okay, when you come in, lounge on the left, so a nice sunroof there, as well as those 3 windows. Got the kitchen area, which does have a lift up worktop, microwave, cooker. Go around, you've got your wardrobe, mirror and bathroom sink. Mixer taps all round on here. I'll try not to get too many flashes of my ugly mug in your video. And large shower and toilet area with the shower screen that covers the toilet off. So you could have a his and hers, and one has a no. Let's not go there. Right, bedroom. Got the French bed. Lots of cabinet space above it. Got some individual lights, sort of reading lights. Nice little space here, so you can turn the TV around, watch it in bed, as well as turning it around this way to watch it from the lounge. However you want to, and whatever floats your boat. Okay, but we'll go into a bit more detail in a moment. Okay, so when you get to your caravan, you're all level, and you've got your electric hookup plugged in, you're going to want to put the power on. Now the power button on the on this caravan, it's nice and easily marked power. It lights up like the Starship Enterprise, shows you what the leisure battery voltage is, You can view levels on your leisure battery and on your vehicle battery if it's connected, which we're not at the moment, so we're just showing the leisure battery. Okay. Water pump. Okay, so when your pump is plugged into the aqua roll and you want to start using your water pump. You can just hear that. Obviously that no water connected, so that's just showing that the pump, it's quieter than that when you've got water connected. It's just as it is at the moment. Okay, so the heating system and the hot water system in here on the Truma system. So to turn the power on, this rotary button here, press it, and you come first to the sign of it looks like a little motorhome. So that's going to be the temperature. So you press click again. It's currently off. Then you can set it from 5 degrees all the way up to 30 degrees, or to set it wherever you want it to be, wherever you're going to be comfortable. Press the button, and that is now set at 19 degrees in here. Okay. It's flashing at the moment because that's the one selected. Next one to start flashing, as you move the dial, that's the hot water, and what temperature you want the water. You've either got off, you have 40 degrees, 60 degrees, or you can do a boost. I would say 60 is plenty hot enough for anything you will need shower-wise. I mean, it will go on to a boost. I would say the boost is required if there are 3 or 4 of you all going to go and use the shower in quick succession to boost the hot water. But that, your choice is on the hot water, nice and simple. So press the button again when you've selected whatever you need. Rotate again, rotate the dial again, and it would ask if you want to use gas or electricity. So press the button. We're currently on using electricity 2, which is the highest level of electricity. Turn it backwards, you've got electricity 1. So that will warm everything up, but it'll take a while. Then you've got mix 2, so electric and gas. Mix 1, gas. So yeah, you've got all sorts of mixtures. This is why we give you a manual to choose, to decide what you want to use best. I would suggest if you are on a site that has electric hookup, why use your own gas when you can use the electric that you've already paid for in your pitch fees. All right, so press it again because I let it go. Right, you've got the fan there now. So then we've got the fan to how quickly it's going to blow the air around, eco or high. Those are your choices. Choose eco unless you really want to blow things around. Then you can set timers, set the clock, and you have also an index for different languages. You can reset, offset. Offset being or the temperature. You could set it at 19 degrees in here, but then put an ordinary thermometer and it might be 24 degrees in here. So you could then offset -5 to know the accurate amount, accurate temperature. Right, so it's showing that we set it to go at 19 degrees. And we're showing that's the time. Trust me, it's not that. I haven't set the clock. Press again. So if I want to turn the heating off because we don't need it on, turn it down to off, then select. Anytime you want to go back, this is the back button. That one all the time. Very easy system, very effective system. By all means, if you need to call us, please do on 01373 752 100. Like I say, you've got all the manuals with the book, with the caravan, all the books. But yeah, just give us a call if you get stuck. Okay. Also in here, you've got a carbon monoxide alarm and a smoke alarm. They all need to be in date. They are checked on their services to make sure everything's in date. So while I was earlier on, when I was talking about turning the power on, when I came in here first this afternoon, the power wouldn't come on, and I wasn't sure why, but I found out. So if you ever find yourself in that position, underneath this sofa, there is a button that says shut down system. If you do press that, that will bring it to life in effect. You can either shut down the system or use the same button to bring it back to life. Also under here are your fuses and your breaker switches. Okay, the charger and heating and hot water should be pressed on. Spare, well, that's exactly what it says, it's a spare. If you ever were to have, I don't know, anything electrical fitted, you could use that system there. Really important, that yellow tap down there, in that position, that is allowing water to come into the water system in the caravan. When you are winterizing, or when you're traveling and you don't want any water in here, lift that, if I can do it from here. Yeah, so what we need to do is try and lift that up, and that will drain all of the water out of the caravan. If you open your taps while you're doing that, everything will drain out, so you will have absolutely no problem with freezing or burst pipes over winter. Most important. Okay, let's just go around, do the nicey-niceys. Individual lights, as I said earlier on, switches on there, good for reading lights. Lots of cupboard space. Extra lights here, turn them on and off there. There's also another button on the side which turns on the mood lighting. Okay, you've probably seen a couple of speakers in there. They are connected to this stereo. Okay, no expense spared whatsoever. At the front, table comes out. Nice for the two of you to have a nice cup of tea, glass of wine, whatever is your tipple of choice. I know most caravanners, it's not tea. Plenty of drawer space, and a nice little access area under there, locker under there. The blinds, all the same in this caravan. You've got fly screens and blackout blinds. When releasing them, make sure you hold on to them. Sometimes they do spring back a bit quickly, so just be aware. Right, kitchen area. Like I say, worktop space here. You've got, let's do the fridge first while we're here. So this fridge, okay, standard Dometic fridge, power on there. We are connected to the electric, so that makes sense. You can connect to gas. We're not going to connect at the moment because we have no gas connected. You can also connect to your alternator and battery of the car. Now, excuse me, what that will do, as long as the fridge is already cold, that will maintain the temperature on any journey, as long as you're plugged in using a 13-pin socket and 13-pin tow bar. Like I say, it will not cool it down from anything, but as long as the fridge is already cold, that will maintain that temperature. Okay, inside the fridge itself, it shines blue. Got this nice ice box. Nice size fridge. You may find, and I had it myself, where I haven't shut the fridge properly and it will start beeping at me, normally in the middle of the night. Could mean that you just need to shut the door firmly. Okay, so back up to the top. Lights for your kitchen area. A 230-volt socket, toaster, kettle, coffee maker, whatever. Again, you've got your blinds there. Mixer tap. Depending on what temperature you've got your hot water at, be very careful. It does get hot. Nice round sink with bowl. You've got in here cutlery drawer. Here's your grill pan handle. More drawer space. Cabinet space. Looks like a vegetable rack, or I would say probably a wine rack in my case. Also under here, you've got some gas isolators, the details which can be found on the door. So if you've got your water heating, fridge, grill, whichever way. So there you go. Sorry, I was looking at it but not looking at the screen. So that's it's all on there. Anything you need to know. So we've got the Thetford Aspire 2 cooker. Lift the glass top to use. Do not, under any circumstances, do not turn this on while the glass is down. The electric hob will still work. I'm not sure if the gas burners do. but we've just had a customer that could have had a nasty accident, and it was just an accident by where the hob was turned on and the glass now needs to be replaced. Lucky we don't need to replace the caravan or any people. So standard Thetford, there's your spark, full-size grill, handle in there, and your oven. Underneath here, you've got the, you can see a plug there, that's for that electric hob. I would suggest whenever you're not going to be using the electric hob, unplug it, just to make sure. Okay, opposite the kitchen, more cupboard space, lots of cupboards, lots of workspace. Space for TV, so you've got your antenna points there. 230-volt socket, you've got a 12-volt socket as well. Yeah, so it's a really nice space there. You've also got the option to turn the TV round into the bedroom, or you can shut the world out completely by turning that down. Also, if you want to shut the bedroom off, we've got a drawer screen that just closes everything off, close that down. Whoever's in the bedroom gets some privacy, while the rest of you watch TV or drink wine. Yes, there is a pattern for me. It just clips back into place. He says easier said than done, one-handed. Okay, into the bedroom area. Bedroom and bathroom area. Got a nice sized wardrobe. This is where your TV antenna is. Booster there. There's your freestanding table as well. Shelf space as well. Nice size. Actually, as good a size of wardrobe as you're going to get anywhere. Okay, so bathroom, or yeah, sink area, mixer, tap. Let's put your false teeth in. Little cupboard underneath. A mirror to scare the children. Then the door into the shower and toilet. So again, mixer tap there. That's the toilet I was talking about earlier on. I'll show you where the light, that's where the light comes on when the cassette needs filling. So with the toilet, just swivel, the seat swivel so you can get comfortable. But when you've done whatever you need to do and you need to empty it, open that slide. But do remember to bring it back. Otherwise you will not be able to get the cassette out of the area that I showed you at the beginning. So got something to keep the screen in place. Always have that attached when you're traveling, otherwise the screen's going to wobble about a bit. But look, yeah, there you go. So you could also shut someone in the toilet if you really wanted to, but it depends how cruel you are. Again, vents in there, with a fly screen. Lots of cupboard space again. There's your bed. You can lift the bed to expose everything underneath. Like I said earlier about the access locker. Well, that's where it goes. This massive space under here. But please don't be inclined to fill it all with heavy stuff. It's a single axle vehicle. Anything heavy that you store in here or keep in here or going to travel in here, make sure it's low and over the axle. I think that's pretty much it. Not a lot else to say. Lovely little van. I'm sure the owners are going to be very pleased with it. But do, and you know, like anyone, give us a call, 01373 752 100 if you have any questions. Please take a look at our website if you're interested in buying a new caravan. Yeah, that's about it. Happy holidays to everyone, especially people in this lovely little Eccles Sport 514. Thanks very much.